Good morning, fellas. It's Sunday, which means that the newest episode of my podcast, Through the Wire, has dropped. In this video, I will be giving y'all a little clip on what the episode consists of. And if you do enjoy, be sure to click the link in the description. There should be only one link, and that'll go to if you got an Android, if you got an iPhone, if you're on a computer, whatever. It should go right to the page. We can listen to the entire episode. The clip that you're about to watch, we're basically giving our Week 1 MVPs. So not based off anything else. Not what happened last year, not what's going to happen in the future, but based off just Week 1, who's our MVP so far, all right? We also got a campaign that if you listen to the episode, you can be a part of. So be sure to do that. Thank y'all. We'll be back tomorrow with like the regularly scheduled stuff. Peace. So week 1 of the NBA season has officially wrapped up. It was a fun week. We had some game winners. We had some bad things happen to the league too. A bunch of injuries. But nonetheless, it was a great week. Something we're going to do here routinely is give awards of the week. So basically think about your season ending awards, but we're going to do it based off 1 week only. So right now we're going to be talking about our Week 1 most valuable player. Now hopefully we can agree on one name.
It's the only name I got down.
I don't even have him down.
You don't have him down. Okay, we're obviously talking about
Giannis.
Yep, I don't have him down.
You don't have him down as MVP.
Why?
Because I got 3 people that I think are more deserving.
More deserving than what Giannis has done?
Yeah.
Let's hear it. I just got to hear it.
Because we got all 3 of us have Giannis.
Yeah,
except
I
for
have
Pete.
Giannis.
Well, okay, and one of the reasons I don't have him down is because I knew all 3 of y'all would have him. But I also think that there's 3 other players who are deserving. That takes nothing away from him.
Okay, let me hear your 3 other players. Because I already know.
So first of all, number 1 is Blake Griffin because his team is undefeated.
Yeah, he was my number 2.
2 nights ago, he had the game-winning 3 against the Portland Trailblazers with 2 seconds left. Those are MVP. That's the MVP of performance. And also, they're winning a lot of games. Like these are, believe it or not, these are the games that matter at the end of the year. So like that game-winning 3
against the West teams too
will matter. Like those 2 or 3 games that teams lose at the early part of the season. Those are the games that they look back on and say, if we won those 3 games, we would be a 3rd seed and not a 5th seed, or we would have home court advantage.
They're the last undefeated team left in the league. But you were shaking your head, Derek, at what he was saying.
The game winner against the Trailblazers.
Yeah, man, that shot blew me.
I know
okay.
it is.
Oh, right.
No, this is a fake Portland Trailblazers fan.
True.
So
true, because once upon a time we asked you what school did Dame go to.
And he said know? Duke. No, he didn't.
I just said Duke.
He just didn't know.
I think he just didn't know.
But okay. I thought you were disagreeing with him, but you were just saying like
26 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists.
That's great numbers.
Only undefeated team, like you mentioned.
Who's the other 2?
Can I get to it? James Harden.
Okay.
5-1 without Chris Paul. They're playing unbelievable. Their only loss is to a team that has my coach of the year, Dave Fizdale, so far. He's averaging 26, 4 rebounds, 9 assists. He's keeping up the same play he's had from last year. And Eric Gordon needs to pay James Harden some of that money. He has been a different player since he has played alongside James Harden. No question about it. Last but not least, Nikola Vucevic. The Magic are number 1 in the East.
Come on.
We're doing Week 1 awards.
They
number 1 in the East.
But 35 points per game, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists.
Where are they in the East?
They're in the playoffs.
6.
Okay. All right. I hear you out.
Nikola Vucevic is averaging 23 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 blocks. 60% from the field, 37 from 3, and they have the number 1 seed.
The Bucks' 2 losses were against the Celtics and the Cavs. I think you can count that
What
out.
does that mean, though?
That's more respectable than...
The Magic just beat the Spurs by damn near 30 points.
And the Magic beat the Cavs, right? The same team that
they not only did they beat them, they destroyed them.
Yeah, they beat them by 20.
Okay, so what's your point?
So right now you're saying
You're
your
right.
MVP, Giannis is 4th in your MVP, Week 1 MVPs. Giannis is number 4.
Yes, Week 1 MVPs.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Okay.
Week 1 MVPs.
Yeah, I'm just showing love to guys like Nikola Vucevic. I'm going to be showing them love weekly because at the end of the year, they're not going to be able to compare with Greek Freak.
And they shouldn't even Week 1 because of you hear his numbers.
Yeah.
What is his team record?
His team is they're doing fine. They're 3-2.
Is that better than 4-1 at the top of the East?
But the thing is, those 3 wins they have are solely based off his play.
And a lot of the wins that the Magic have
are not so.
Come on, everybody's playing.
Evan Fournier has been
He has, but he hasn't put up a 40 and 15 game.
Aaron Gordon put up a 40-point game to give them that win.
He did. But consistently,
I can't get behind the Vucevic over Giannis, bro. I can't.
I can see the other two though.
I can't. No, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand it, but I would not put him over. Giannis is number one MVP right now, without a doubt.
and that's fine. I mean, I solely put him in there and didn't
have
put
some differentiation.
Yeah, because I know all of y'all was gonna come with the Greek freak. And again, this is week 1. Giannis is going to continually do this probably throughout the year, not to that extreme level, but he'll have these kind of numbers. Vucevic will probably have these type of numbers too, but I don't know if his team is going to be number 1 in the East for the rest of the year.
Nah, I don't.
But I'm just shedding some light on some guys, man, who just playing good right now. 60% from the field, man. 37 from 3 for a big man. 2 blocks.
Having a great year so far. Yeah,
so,
week 1 was great for him.
Let me hear y'all.
I also had Blake number 2.
I had Blake number 2 also. I had Giannis 1, Blake 2.
I had James Harden number 2.
So not much differentiality. Yes, it's between us except for Pierre not having Giannis top 3.
Shout out to Blake Griffin too, man. I'm standing on that preseason pick. Him and John Wall. I need my credit from the NBA world. Are we gonna get to him?
Did he play good against the Warriors?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. You're right. You're
right. Numbers wise, he played good.
Tired.
But when you look into the game, you're right.
He looked super tired.
Another thing,
he shouldn't have shot that last shot. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that pull up 3 in transition.
No, he took a step back, didn't he?
The game winner, Otto Porter gave him the ball in the corner, but he was drained.
I'm talking about before that.
To be honest, I really thought Otto Porter would take that shot, or at least Kelly Oubre, because they were hitting from deep.
They were who the ball should have went to.
If y'all saw, they didn't have a play.
They
John
did.
Wall ran out. Yeah, and everybody just ran because they had no timeouts left.
And I believe it might have been the first or second time because the ball got deflected during that.
Second time.
But they at one point they needed a 3 because there wasn't that much time left, and everybody was standing inside the perimeter, and like the announcer was like, everybody needs to get out
behind the 3.
They can't afford to take that time to get out.
Otto Porter shot 7 for 9 for 3 last night.
That's why I was surprised when he did not get that shot. And John Wall's not even a prolific.
Can we talk about 2 names that I mentioned on our very first podcast for the Wizards? Mike Scott, Jody Meeks.
Jody Meeks had a plus minus a minus 20 last night.
Why?
He was on the court. They sucked. That's all that really means.
What was he doing? Turning the ball over?
No, he didn't have any turnovers. The team was just bad when he was on the court, but yet he was on the court for 30 minutes.
How many points did he have?
Well, it might have been prolonged because Bradley Beal was also out.
True.
Oh, good point. Bradley Beal did get into a scuffle with Draymond Green, which I'm think we'll talk about a little bit later.
Next, Rookie of the Year.
Hey, before we go into that, I have a real quick question.
Listen.
So, with this Warriors team, do you think they're worse than they were last year?
No.
Or is it just teams are getting that much better?
Well, I'm pretty sure teams are prepared for them now. They're like,
not even
as prepared as they could be for 4 superstars.
I just think the Warriors are seeing that it's not important. The regular season is not that important. Which to me is scary. I wish they were still trying to win 77 games or something. Because now that they realize they can rest and it's not that serious, last thing they need is rest. So I don't think they're going to be like, think about the great team like Kobe and Shaq in the Lakers days. They were not playing to try to win 70 games. Like Phil Jackson said in his book, we just coasting. So when we get to the playoffs, we're just going to turn up. And I think the Warriors are going to be on that wave this year.
Hey, they got a reservation to the conference finals.
So Quinn Cook, boy, you about to get some tick.
Rookie of the Year? Ben Simmons?
Simmons and Lonzo is what
I had Ben Simmons and Markkanen.
Hey, shout out to my guy because I also had Laurie
putting up the points.
2.
That's really it. Like that's just the
wow.
points.
We all got like the same thing. We all got Markkanen and Ben. I got Ben and Lonzo. He has Ben and Lonzo.
That's because this rookie class has been amazing. They have been living up to the hype so far. But I think Ben Simmons, without a doubt, is running away with Rookie of the Year based off week 1.
Both of my picks, their player comparisons, so I compared them to. Is correct. Listen to this. Ben Simmons is averaging 16, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists. Who I think he plays like. A lot of people call him mini LeBron, but to me, he's more of a Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson, rookie year, he averaged 18, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. Almost identical. Lonzo Ball, I compare him to Jason Kidd. 11 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, 3 turnovers. Jason Kidd, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 turnovers. Lonzo Ball shooting 31% from 3. Jason Kidd shot 38% from 3. Lonzo Ball shooting 22%. Jason Kidd shot 27%. Lonzo Ball shooting 31% from the field. and Jason Kidd was shooting 38% from the field. So it's just weird to me how those two players are playing exactly like their comparison.
That's why they called him Asen until, later in his career. He had no J. He ain't had no J.